Hey, seventh graders. For lesson 6 today, you're going to be learning a new word on your own. We're all going to be reading the same comic strip. It's called Chip's Speech. So on the next slide, I'm going to be posting Chip's Speech, and I'm going to read it with you because there's some pretty challenging vocabulary, and one of the panels is a little grainy to read. And then we'll talk about which words we think might be challenging for a seventh grader. And then you'll be downloading a vocabulary notebook template, and using the template you will complete one of the words from Chip's speech to learn, and hopefully by the end of this unit we'll figure out what Chip's talking about, so hang on. So this is Chip's Speech. It's a comic strip by Hi and Lois, and I'm going to read it through, and then I will go back in and we'll look at Chip's speech to figure out what types of vocabulary he's using that might make this speech really hard to understand. So in the first panel, we're supposed to give a speech in class. Can I try what I wrote on you guys? And Dad says, sure, Chip. So here's Chip's speech. In the course of human events, there comes a time when a man must cast off the shackles of conformity. He must batten down the hatches of his ego and dive into the waters of uncertainty. Swim to the shores of stoicism, across the sea of ostracism, and plant his feet in the sands of sincerity. Why, that's marvelous. Outstanding, Chip. I only wish I knew what it meant. And that's true with Chip. I mean, when you have so many words that are complex and you're not exactly sure what they mean, then the meaning of your entire text really is confused. So we're going to take a look at the words from Chip's speech that we might give us some concern. And from my in-person students, the words that they identified as needing help with might be shackles, conformity, batten, ego, uncertainty, stoicism, ostracism, and sincerity. Because the last bubble is a little grainy, the word stoicism that I've highlighted is S-T-O-I-C-I-S-M, and ostracism, O-S-T-R-A-C-I-S-M. Those are two really challenging words. So what I want you to do for this particular assignment is you're going to open up a new vocabulary notebook template, and you're going to choose one of these words that you think you don't really know very well, and I want you to go through the 8 steps of the vocabulary notebook template and learn the word. In Google Classroom, I will be posting 2 links of word resources. One is going to be wordhippo.com, and the other is going to be dictionary.com. And those 2 sources will really help you find definitions, synonyms, antonyms, pretty much everything that you'll need to learn one of these words from Chip's speech. And next week, we'll see if we can figure out what Chip is actually trying to say.